We have come to do that which we have been mandated to do. And Elohim is on our side, and we are going to prevail. We must prevail. And we need to pray. Very, very important, please. Indeed, we trust Elohim on this very special day that only you have made, that we remember your sons and your daughters that perish that we may live, those who sacrifice their lives to protect their children, to protect their families, to protect their loved ones, to protect their nation, Biafra. It is unto thee that we repose every trust. You will not allow this generation that they fought for to be put to shame. You will not allow our enemies to triumph over us. For no one hopes in you and ever come out in shame. But shame shall encompass all of them who are treacherous. Shame shall be the portion of all the saboteurs, both dead and living. Shame shall become and will be the portion of those that persecute your children. You will show us your way, for we are nothing without thee. You will teach us your paths. You will guide us in your truth. You will teach us, O Elohim, because you are Chukwokika Biama, our Savior and our Redeemer. And our hope is in you and you alone. Every day, every morning, every night, we ceaselessly call upon your holy name, that you may have mercy upon us, that your love and your grace may abide within us. Do not remember the sins of our youth. Do not remember the sins of our fathers and our ancestors. Do not count our rebellious ways against us. According to your love, O Elohim, please have mercy upon us and give us Biafra in our time. For we are upright in thy word. For we are guided by the instructions you have laid down in your commandments, that sin may not have any hold over us. Come and guide us in your humble way and teach us to be that which you have destined us to become. For we have no other God apart from thee. We have no other creator apart from thee. For the sake of your name, not for anything that we may have done, not for any righteousness that we may have possessed. Elohim, forgive us our iniquity and have mercy upon us. Grant us Biafra in our time, that your name may be exalted, that your name may be praised, that your name, O Elohim, may be lifted up above every other name, now and forevermore, we pray. He said, Mama Deregi Chineke. Mama Deregi Chineke.
Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you are connecting from. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell down there so that you can be notified each time I upload a video. You will be among the first to receive it. Thank you so much for joining. Wherever you are joining me across the world, I really do appreciate you. Please, each time you watch my video, go to the comment section and make your comment. Make your contributions in the comment section. Say it the way you feel it. Your contributions matters a lot. That is where we learn from one another. I am not the only one talking. You have to contribute. I contribute mine. We put our heads together and we'll find a solution to the problem that is facing us. As we all know, we are facing similar problem in that contraption called Nigeria. Remember, before we continue, our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have ordered us to continue to pray. Today is the 78th day of the prayer. If you have not joined, it is not yet late. Start praying. Join the prayer. The prayer is working effectively. The spirit of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is with us and is working very, very well, because our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is praying for you and I 7 times every day. Why won't you pray for him at least once a day? Why won't you pray for him? Let us open our mouth and begin to pray for our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, for the situation of Biafra, that Biafra will be achieved as soon as possible. As you can see, today is one of my happiest days. Today is a very happy day. And every Biafran is supposed to be happy today because the Biafran spirit have taken over. The Biafran spirit has taken over, and everything is becoming more clearer that Biafrans are willing to go home. Every Biafran is willing to go home. We are tired of staying in that very contraption called Nigeria. You can see from what is happening today, the sit-at-home that was cancelled. Even when the sit-at-home was cancelled, people observed the sit-at-home willingly on their own. You see, in the past, the government brought their propaganda. They took all manner of propagandas against IPOB, saying that IPOB forced people to sit at home. They even went ahead to kill innocent people in order to frame IPOB and said that IPOB was forcing people to sit at home. They went ahead to frame ESN, an innocent organization fighting for the security of the people. They tried to frame it up. The world is watching. And today what happened? The IPOB leaders, the DOS, announced that the sit at home should be called off until further notice. But the Biafrans themselves have spoken in a loud voice that they want to remain at home. They want to sit at home to show their grievances about the arrest of Simon Ekpa. The Biafrans know whom they are following. They know very well what Simon Ekpa can do and what he can say. And Biafrans, the cancellation of the sit at home didn't go well with Biafrans. Biafrans, we are not just talking on social media. We're not just saying that it didn't go well. Today, they showed it by their action that this cutting off of the sit at home is not their... they didn't approve it. It doesn't matter where the information came from. They said they got it from Simon Nnamdi Kanu. As long as we are not hearing from Simon Nnamdi Kanu directly, the Biafrans say they will not abide by that stopping of the sit at home. People have taken the mantle onto their own hand to fight for the release of Simon Nnamdi Kanu. This is the time that the spirit of Biafra have woken up. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the prayer he's making for us is working. He prepared us for what is about to happen and what is happening. And today, you can see that every single Biafran in Biafra land is fighting for Biafra. They are fighting for freedom. This is not the fight for one person. It doesn't matter. God have used Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to create awareness in every Biafran, and today, every Biafran is awake. It doesn't matter who is controlling or who is giving order. The spirit of Biafra is speaking by himself. Just like my brother Simon Ekpa said. Simon Ekpa said it. He predicted it. He prophesied it that the struggle of Biafra, the Biafra restoration, is on autopilot. That is what he called it. The day he made that broadcast, I was watching him live. When our brother Simon Ekpa said that the struggle for Biafra is on autopilot and we have to be careful. Anything is possible and anything can happen at any time. Today has proven him right. I told you, the spirit of Biafra is on all of us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has done a great job. He has done a great job. And if you think that the struggle of Biafra is about one person, it is not about one person. Even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our supreme leader who is fighting for us, have told us that Biafra is bigger than him. Biafra is a spirit. It is our religion. For those who didn't believe it, who didn't know why we say Biafra is a religion, when our supreme leader, each time he finished his broadcast, he said Biafra is our religion. And in Radio Biafra is where we worship. Today has proven him right. Today has proven him right. The faith we have on our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unshaken, can never be shaken. And our willingness to have our freedom from the contraption called Nigeria cannot be denied and cannot be shaken. It doesn't matter what anybody say. Some people might call it disobedience to the DOS. This is not just disobedience to the DOS, because this is proving the fact about the mindset of the people. Everything that is happening in the Biafra struggle, I told you, is the way Chukwu Kabiama wants it to be. Chukwu Kabiama orchestrates everything the way he wants to be. Whatever happened, including the sabotage in Biafra, including the sabotage in IPOB, they are all working for our own good. Do not forget, every single thing you see in your life, even hindrances, even enemies, even betrayers, they have a role to play for your promotion. It has happened in history. If you check history, you can see how people were promoted through their enemies, through people who wanted to sabotage them, people who wanted to put them down. At the end of the day, raise them to the highest top. It has been happening in history, and history is repeating itself. You can see Joseph. If the brothers of Joseph did not save Joseph, Joseph would have not been the way he would have not been king. It was because his brother betrayed him and sold him. That was why Joseph was found in the palace. From the palace, he came to a king. Look at the case of Moses. It was also a betrayal. If not that Moses was betrayed, he wouldn't have run away to come back and fight against for his people and rescue his people. Are you going to talk about the issue of Jesus? If Judas did not betray Jesus, the salvation that Christians are talking about today can never happen. The salvation that Christians are proud of today, the Christianity that people are pursuing today, will never be effective. Every enemy, every sabotage have an increase to add to your life. That is what we have to learn in what is happening. Let us not begin to dive into the negative always. Let us not concentrate and rely on the negative. Let us not begin to blame DOS, begin to blame anybody who has taken a decision or whatever decision has come is orchestrated by Chukwu Abiyama. It is Chukwu Abiyama that allow it to happen so that the truth will be revealed. Today, a lot of truth is out. It is now believed by every human being living across the world. Everybody now knows that the whole Biafrans are ready to go. It is not just because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is saying it. Every single Biafran in the Biafran land is ready to go. And it is also clear today that the IPOB do not force anybody to sit at home. The sit at home was self-made willingly. It is also confirmed today that the referendum that we did on the last time wasn't a made-up. This is another referendum. The world is watching. Everybody is watching. I told you all things work it for good to those that believe in Chukwu Abiyama. And because Biafra believe in Chukwu Abiyama, this thing that is happening is working for our own good. Working for our own good. Today was another total shutdown. You can't believe it. People willingly sat at home. People willingly sat at home to observe the sit at home. Some sluggishly, after a long time, decided to come out. Even when they came out, they were interviewed and they said they were not happy. People who were interviewed, those who are talking about economy spoiling their business, people who were interviewed in their business said that they want that sit at home to aid their opinion. It's not just about the suffering of Biafra that it is due for Biafra to have their own nation. I would like you to watch some of those interviews so that you can know that what we are saying, the spirit of Biafra has taken over. It is not just about this command and control. The spirit of Biafra has taken over. The spirit of Biafra is speaking in every Biafran as we speak now. Watch the interview.
Anyị ka nọkwa na nya bụ main market Enugu ebe anyị na-ewetara unu ka nọdụgodu n'ụlọ nke akpọrọ sitatom nke ndị na-azọ nwere onwe akpọrọ IPOB kagburu tata wee na-egosi unu na ndị mmadụ apụtabana na-azụ ahịa n'uju n'agbanyeghị na ha na-apụta nwantịntị o nwere onye anyị na ya ebe a na-azụ ahịa na salad line nke main market Enugu ka ọ gwakena anyị maka nya bụ sitatom na ka obi dị ya. Ọ gaghị ndewo.
Because I found Mr. Ede, Chief Ede, sorry, not Mr. Ede. I'm a after salad. He had those are the mother.
Or the ma, Kaibi do Guduna, Monday Garaga, if Otara,
Mba, I put out
Macanyabo
sit at home on the Biafran.
Or the Mama Tata, Sikiki, no Nakabugonia be here, Potaza,
Obi adọrọ kwa mma achọrọ dị m ka aka gbuo dị dance ọka emere agaba n'iru olesi ma eyere ndị Biafra right hewa maka na ndị Biafra since edin shọgụ anụrụ ndị Biafra anụrụ ọgụ ka ha were onwe ha since ha na-agbara ndị Nigeria bọrọ iwu tọta bụ na gị na bọrọ so ekwesịrị ka eneru anya ihe ndị Biafra right ha ka ha nọrọ onwe ha maka na ha etozughị nọrọ onwe ha ọ bụ na ha etozubeghị nọrọ onwe ha Nigeria kọwa how many years ọ ga-abụ ha nọrọ uti ha enwe ike nọrọ onwe ha mana dịka nsi wee nụ anụ m na after 25 years dịka nsi wee nụ n'akụkọ na ndị nụrụ ọgụ kwesịrị iwere onwe ha mana na ya agafego 25 years ọ gịnị mere na ya ma wezi onwe anyị
otu anụmanụ sitatom mana o nwere ka o si emetụta ndị mmadụ dịka ndị na-azụ ahịa ma ndị na-ego ego kedu ndụmọdụ ị ga-enye ha ịchọkwa ihe a bụ sitatom ka a na-eme ya ka ọ ka akwụsịgodo ugbu a
ebe ọ bụ na e kwuru na a ga na-eme once na week mụwa sọpọtụrụ ka emere gaba n'iru ole ezimowe ihe kpatara ga-eji kwụsị ya because na ihe ahụ a na-emebi ihe ga-egosi na ndị Biafra dị serious iwere onwe ha so akwadoro m ka akwụsị ya olezimasịsịkwa ka emewe everyday ịma na nke ha adịrọ mma
mana gụma na-ere ihe na-emebi emebi dịka salad kedu ka o si metụta gị ụbọchị Mọnde ahụ na-abịara anyị
o metụta m mana o ruronu ka oge COVID emechiri after almost 1 month or more than that so what ihe anyị na-ere bụ ihe na-emebi emebi kwatọrọ mana ọ bụgodu na arapụ one day ahụ ọmụabịa ga-eme ka m wada ogbenye m ka ga-ewekwa ego ndị Chineke ga-anọghịkwa maka na ihe anyị na-azọ bụ right anyị wabụ ndị Biafra
unu anụgo ka o si wee kwuo ya otu onye n'ime ndị na-azụ ahịa na main market Enugu bụ ihe na-ekwu ka obi dị ya na ya bụ nkagbu akagburu site atom tata unu anụgo ka o si wee na-ekwu ya ọ iji gosi unu na ndị mmadụ na-azụzụ ahịa ha
afọ m n'ebe niile eme mgbachi ka ife mezi na eche m na-aso ya ọbụla pụta afịa taa
ụbọchị taa etinye gị na every Monday anyị aga nọchite ọntiri gọọmenti ahapụ Nnamdi Kanu because na nwanne ya nọ na prison na-ata afọ ya pụta na-agba mbọ ọ bụla ha chi hapụ Nnamdi Kanu ha hapụ ya onye ya freedom Chikewe obodo anyị totere
na nwanne ya nwoke agaghị anọ na prison anyị nọ na-agba mbọ
ebe anyị na-azụzi gị ife nwachi ebe anyị mụta anyị na-azụ ebe ọnọdụ
anyị echiekwuru anyị ego next week Monday anyị achọzila afụ ma keke na main road every Monday ma keke moto agbarala iro
now my people, as you can see, we are live and direct at the main market. Some of you asked me to go to the main market and take report, and that is where we are. These are the first set of people we are chatting with, and you've heard from the guy. Let me take a brief chat with another guy. One day, it became importer. For this year. Now you decided to sacrifice today. Why?
My brother. My command all ever and near is here. Equisimonolo, Nafia,
so Ebobo no nor here, Colobana, Uchieta, I know,
I don't tell I marry I turn for I am near Kuku.
You can see, you are hearing it from the horses, and they were no moon. Let us take from you guys. I want you to actually.
And you know what Simon Ekpa said, borrowing his words, we are getting to a situation where we'll be witnessing what they call autopilot. As you can see, these people are at a point they might not even listen to anything apart from let him go.
Let him go.
And when you get to that point of let him go, I think the government will have to blame themselves.
Yeah. So now we are almost at the gate of Young Shagro complex or plaza. We're going to be taking a snap look.
After watching these interviews, I am not going to show you more of the places that we are vacated and empty places. The videos are everywhere. Most of you must have seen the videos. Seen places where people were sitting at home, there was no movement. This is another justification for our fight. These have justified assuming Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The Chuko Kanu continue to protect Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. It doesn't matter what they do. It doesn't matter how they delay him. They must release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and nothing must happen to him. Nothing must happen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, sit at home is a sign to show them that it is not just about the DOS giving order. Every single Biafran is taking order from Chukwu Abiyama, and they are following what is going on. The fight for freedom of Biafra, fight for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being carried on by every single Biafran, and every single Biafran is ready to sacrifice everything sacrificable to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, and to make sure that Biafran get their freedom. It is no longer business as usual. It is, if you think it is no longer business as usual for those people who call themselves politicians, deceiving themselves that they're in charge. It is very clear that there is no leadership in that in the contraction called Nigeria. There's no leadership in southeastern part of Nigeria, in the Biafra land, except the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not talking, people are hearing him clear. Even when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not speaking to us directly, we are hearing him clearly. Every year of his movement, every statement, whatever he wants, we are hearing clearly. And I hope and I wish that those who are in command will also listen and follow the spirit of Biafra. Do not doubt the spirit of Biafra. Just as my brother Simon Ekpa have said, the spirit of Biafra is on autopilot. The movement for actualization of Biafra is on autopilot, and a lot of things are going to be happening. Nigerian government made the greatest mistake of holding our swindler Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because our swindler Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been taking control of so many issues. Our swindler Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been holding down some violent issues, some things that we were supposed to ask. Our swindler have been so calm. They never knew how gentle and calm our swindler Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was. Some people were calling him arrogant. Some people were calling him warmonger. Our spiritual leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the most peaceful person you can think of in Biafra land. The most peaceful person you can think of in Biafra land is our spiritual Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if they make that mistake in the life of our spiritual Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Nigeria will burn to ashes. Today is an example. The man you are holding is the person holding Biafra down. Is the person holding the patience of Biafrans. Our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the person holding the patience of Biafrans for a very long time. And you made your greatest mistake when you silenced him. And today, the Biafrans have demanded for the immediate release of our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, or else the sit at home continues. As you have heard, the sit at home, the fight for Biafra, the struggle is on autopilot, and a lot of things are going to be happening. Today, who are you going to accuse? Are you going to accuse Mazi Nnamdi Kanu of instigation today? Are you going to accuse IPOB of instigation? Are you going to accuse the DOS of instigating anybody today? Nobody was instigated. People were acting at their own volition, voluntarily acting on their own. This is the only, there is no place you can find this kind of speech of people, group of people in unity, speaking in unity. For those who are saying that Igbos are not united, today they are being shamed. I say today is my happiest day. Those who said Igbos are not united, today is a day to prove them wrong that Igbos are united. Those who say that Igbos are not with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, today again prove them wrong that Igbos are with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Those who said that Igbos love their business so much, they love their money, they love money, today have proven once again that it is not about money. Our freedom is much more important than money. Much important than anything you can think of. May Chukwu Okike continue to protect our son Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike continue to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu good health. May Chukwu Okike continue to give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more revelations so that he can continue to speak to us directly and indirectly, so that we also can continue to follow him the way we are supposed to follow him. May Chukwu Okike protect everyone that is fighting for freedom. May Chukwu Okike protect all Biafrans who have in one mind follow the spirit of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike protect Sunday Igboho. Wherever Sunday Igboho is, may Chukwu Okike must set him free. Protect him, give him security, give him good health wherever he is. May Chukwu Okike protect all the Ududua group. May Chukwu Okike protect all the Ududua group, all the middle belters, everyone that is fighting for self-determination in that contraption called Nigeria. All the indigenous tribes that are genuinely fighting for their freedom. May Chukwu Okike protect each and every one of us. We will all be free. It doesn't matter what they do. They will kill us. We will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra is here. Odudua is here. Every indigenous tribe will be free, and we will all celebrate. Join the movement. This is not the time to be silent. Thank you for watching, and remember this. Bye-bye. See you again on the next video.